Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. These are the results from Slam City Wrestling Graveyard Slot, being held by Slam City Wrestling in front of 3,500 people at the Coliseo Pedro Zorrilla in Puerto Rico. Mike and Cohen welcome us to the show. 65 overall. We're only at 50 popularity in Puerto Rico, so we're definitely gonna not have such a high of a show here in terms of rating, but we're okay with that. We're doing great, and now it was the time to go to Puerto Rico. All right, in the opening contest, though, that it's a Perb Wrestling in Great Heat. La Hija defeated Momo Watanabe in 13:08 via submission, and it was designed to let all the wrestlers can go out and sell the show. La Hija makes defense number 103 of the Women's World Title. 72-67. La Hija was off her game, unfortunately, thus only the 72, but a 70-53-79 down the line. I'm really struggling here, though, guys. We're like 5 years in. I want to get the title off of La Hija eventually, but I'm not really sure what direction to go in. 79 overall. Next up, and a good wild ball, Rudo Lucha defeated the Legal Lucha when the Beast Muertos pinned Sansun with an infernal suplex after Ellie Park ran in and attacked Sansun and Zonique after they went 0-7 in Tag Grand Prix, 56-44-62 down the line. After the match, though, Ellie Park Jr. simply laughs at Penta as he comes down with Thunder Rosa. Ellie Park, along with Flamita Muertos, turn with LA Park and attack Penta, beating him up and kicking him essentially out of Rudo Lucha. After the match, they begin to take out Rudo Lucha violently, weapons, all of it, until Gringo Loco comes down and makes the save, joining, at least aligning what appears to be joining the Liga Lucha. So the commentary lifted the segment. 65 here for the Liga Lucha Rudo, huge segment. We have Penta being kicked out of Rudo Lucha, LA Park essentially becoming the leader of Rudo Lucha, and Gringo Loco joining and, becoming the new face of the Liga Lucha. So fun stuff overall. Next up, we have Charles Mason defeating Action Andretti, 69-53-76, a pretty good match here, 64-74 for Action Andretti of Adrenaline Drip and Charles Mason. Next up, and about that, had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. La Dark Shashin defeats Tiffany La Princesa Nieves in 9:28 with her La Silla, 59-26-66, 68-51. She debuted her evildoer gimmick to a rating of great. After the match, as the bell sounds, Arrow Panther and Ellie Park Jr. calm down, clapping, celebrating with La Dark Shashin, a shift in Rudo Lucha. Arrow Panther joins the Rudo Lucha realm, as does La Dark Shashin, 52 overall. Struggling to go off script. We knew this was going to happen. That's all right. But definitely L.A. Parr Jr., along with Thunder Rosa, Flamita Escuro, and La Beast Muertes, definitely shifting the tenor of Rudo Lucha. 52 overall here. We get main event hype with the winners of the Tag Grand Prix, the Cowboy Way, and the one called Manders and Thomas Shire take on Vincent and Dutch of the Righteous. 58 overall. One called Manders worked the crowd well, using freedom to improve the dialogue. Next up, we about that at Superb Wrestling in Great Heat. Eddie Kingston defeats MV Young in 11:08 by pinfall with the Blackout Lariat. Kingston pissed off after what happened with Mansour last week and stepped to Lander, 69-53-73. After the match, Eddie Kingston turns around and Ortiz has returned to Slam City Wrestling and has a microphone in her hand, hands it to Eddie Kingston and says, "Fuck you, Mansour. Fuck you, Delander. Fuck you both. I'm going to get back my title." Ortiz Street Thug gimmick has returned. Great. The Mad King and the Street King, Ortiz and Eddie Kingston, have returned together as a duo here in Slam City Wrestling. 71 overall as the feud towards Mansour continues. Next up, on a superb match, Matt Tremont defeats Otis Kogar in just under 8 minutes with the Uranagi, 61-56, 70, 64-57 for Tremont and Kogar. Next up in the co-main event, we have Effie defeating Slade in a death match with his Fire Thunder Pile Driver, 63-58-69. Slade has a stomach that's getting stale, so we'll go ahead and look into that. 74-53 for Effie and Slade. And in the main event, and about that, it's Superb Wrestling and Great Heat, the Cowboy Way. Thomas Shire and the one called Manders defeat the Righteous as Vincent and Dutch in 15 minutes when Manders pins Dutch with the Dr. Bomb, winning the World Tag Team Championships. 68-56-74, 60-67, 82, 62 for the Cowboy Way and the Righteous. So we had a big shift this show, 74, which was great. We had a big shift. We have the Cowboy Way defeating the Righteous after winning the Tag Grand Prix for the tag team titles. We had Eddie Kingston defeating MV Young, putting putting his eyes basically, setting his sights still on the Mansour for the SCW World Championship with Ortiz returning. We had Lou Dark Shishation defeating Tiffany Nueves, joined by Arrow Panther and the new leader of the Liga Lucha, LA Park Jr., after kicking out Penta, and Gringo Loco making the save to join the Liga Lucha. So we definitely shifted stuff here as we head into the second part of this year, of this 2031-2032 season. This was Slam City Wrestling's Graveyard Slot, a huge developing show. So if you're up and watching the show, well, you got your money's worth. Until next time, though, it is me, Mikey, bro, wishing you a glorious rest of your day.